The fields of study which are not yet explored, but they need some kind of work to be done in India itself.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into D Education. So this is a platform where I bring designers from different aspects to talk about their design education and how design education has shaped them into better designers. On this episode, we have Shreya with us. Hi Shreya, welcome to D Education.
Hi,
So Shreya, how's your day going?
it's good, quite hectic. I am doing my graduation project, so weekdays and weekends are all mixed up.
That's wonderful, Shreya. So if you could give a brief about yourself to our audience out there.
Yeah. So hi, hello everyone. I am Shreya. I'm pursuing masters in design, and I'm specializing in design for society. In my undergrad, I have done bachelor's in technology with textile engineering as my specialization. And textile is really something I am passionate about, and that has helped me to take almost all the career decisions till now. That's about me.
Thank you so much, Shreya. So if you could tell us what made you chose a textile as a specific this thing, because it's a very rare sort of field, and also social design is something that's very rare. So what
Yeah.
made you chose these two different design educations?
So, first thing about the textile engineering, while I was into my 11th and 12th grade, and I was at this point where, we have to take a decision what field we should go into, what should we opt for our career after 12th. So, at that time, I was quite sure that, okay, I am really not into coding. I was into science. I had IT and coding as my optional subjects, but I really didn't enjoy coding as much, even though coding provided a lot of career opportunities in India and abroad. Uh, and I really love art, but um, since I was good at maths, my parents and my extended family really advised that you shouldn't waste your talent by going into arts. And so I started exploring about the fields in engineering and related fields, which I could pursue after 12th science. So in NIFT, there is one course, Bachelor's in Fashion Technology, and that was something I found very interesting. And I didn't really search the options with regard to textile in mind, but something unique in mind, which would utilize whatever I know till now and explore some newer opportunities. But NIFT was, an unexplored territory by many of my known friends and cousins who generally help you to decide your career. So then I found out this course, which is textile engineering, and there are like three, three colleges in Maharashtra which offer that course. And fortunately, I got the course in the best college in Maharashtra, which is VJTI. And the story of VJTI is that VJTI itself was started as a textile school in India. So that was something I could connect with, my love for history and the heritage it carries and everything. So that was my story about textile engineering. After I pursued textile engineering, I directly went for I did a lot of internships while I was into college, and that helped me to land up into a beautiful job opportunity, which was into export marketing. And that was somewhere that was like a turning point, not just from a career point of view, but from a personal growth point of view. The place I was working at, it is Welspun, which is a textile giant in India. And they also do a lot of CSR activities and activities with tribals in Bhuj and Kutch affected areas. So that was where I was introduced to CSR a lot, like my close interaction with CSR and with Indian handicrafts. So while I used to travel to that place quite often, I got intrigued with the activities and overall social activities and Indian handicrafts. And like I had this thing in my mind that I have to pursue masters after working for a few years. So I was even preparing for MBA CAT exams, and I even had this. I had even appeared for this GATE exam. So that was where I had this chance to pursue an MTech also. But masters in design was really not thought upon at that time. I after working for like 2 years at that organization, I realized that design is something that I could get to explore the textile field as well as the social field as well. Might be it was like it might be or it might not be, but it could lead into something newer arena of career. And like after 2 years of working, I decided to take this sabbatical or something where I could use this time to explore myself, what is good for me, and should I really pursue it. And it was like almost 1 year of sabbatical. I was lucky that I got this freedom to from my family to do nothing from their point of view, but I was actually exploring so many options. And during that time, I sort of took a little bit of coaching for drawing and sketching. Might get useful somewhere. I attended a lot of seminars and conferences and related to design, and I visited a lot of places which have this historical importance and have a lot of museums and stuff. And then I even applied for this NID, IIT, and NIFT, and other colleges, a few other colleges. But NIFT was something I really wanted to go there. And I still hadn't explored the social design thing till now while I applied for NIFT. And mm, yeah, I mean, I appeared for all the three exams. I am very much lucky to be selected into NIFT Delhi. And yeah, that was my journey up to getting into Masters of Design.
That's really wonderful journey, Shreya. So if you could explain our viewers what exactly social design.
Yeah. So we were given like three options to choose from for the specialization. First one was, of course, experience design, which is like upcoming field in India, and highly paying jobs and everything is available. Second was this social design, and the other thing which was like a theoretical study of design, which is also only within NIFT. And yeah, we had to choose from all these three. Uh, so while I came to this point where should I really go for experience design, or should I explore the other two options which are like not very much explored. And yeah, experience design, I mean, I got a lot of opinion from people that you should opt for experience design, and it has highly paying jobs available in India as well as abroad. You can go abroad. And other two fields was something I researched of my own. And I finally landed up into social design because we had so many options available, which were the fields of study which are not yet explored, but they need some kind of work to be done in India itself, so that for further progress. So there were we studied things like design for people with special needs, or specially abled people, or socially responsible design, or design for environmental purposes. So over here we really do not have this limit that this is a problem and you have to design a product or a graphic solution or a experience design solution for that. Your solution could be anything, and that that is like a really good thing, that there is a lot of freedom to explore whatever kind of solution you want to go for a particular problem or an issue.
Thank you so much, Shreya. So let's talk about your journey through NIFT. What all exams that you have prepared for, and how's your master's at NIFT currently going?
Yeah, I am into final semester of MDes, and this is like a period when we have to do our graduation project. Mostly, since the course is mostly about research, it is research oriented. Um, so the graduation project is research oriented as well. My particular field of study, since I am speaking a lot about handicrafts and social design and everything, my graduation project is also into handicrafts and social design, and that is something, I I might have landed up accidentally, but the journey is interesting as well. So throughout the 3 semesters, I explored a lot many things, and within the second or third semester, I thought that I should have opted for experience design, or which has good opportunities for internships and stuff. But and I started, studying of my own into that field. But that was really not giving me passion to work, or do projects for my portfolio, put into my portfolio. So yeah, I mean, it somehow happened accidentally because of my passion, thanks to my passion, and here I am.
Thank you so much, Shreya. You did a great job in choosing something that the whole crowd is not running and something that you were really passionate for. And I feel like the journey into experience design is something that you could link up with your historical past also, because UX is such a broad field that all the historical experiences of yours will be playing a great role by your self-learning that you are doing. So let's talk about how's the campus life, hostel life, the faculty out there, and the mentors.
Yeah. First thing I'll speak about the college life, and college life at NIFT is always like full of glam, full of hustle bustle and everything. Although NIFT is like mostly known for as a fashion college, but there are a lot of social activities, a lot of e-cell kind of activities, or other activities which are like other than fashion happening in the college as well. But yeah, fashion is something, NIFT ka trademark ho hi hai. So yeah, and also for the course, this master's course or any bachelor's course as well, we are given this the course is structured in such a way that we interact with students from other courses, other batches, even undergrads, postgrads, and even some PhD students as well. And that has really helped a lot in expanding the point of view, building empathy and stuff. So in NIFT, we have this structure that we have 3 to 4 core subjects, which like everyone in your class has to go for it. And then there's specialization, which for in my case it is social design, and there are interdepartment subjects as well. So I can go for any subject which is apart from masters in design, like a subject of it is offered by other departments. So in this case, I opted for luxury design, and even that thing is like accidental, but this is the point where I am getting to connect and link all those things. Like if you consider it randomly, social design, which is like social and specially abled or underprivileged people, and luxury design for luxury, it is like totally different field. But now since during my research I came across these things like sustainable luxury, or which luxury which is like which has social impact and stuff. So things are getting connected. And I'm really happy about that. The thing is, you should stay to your decision. You should follow your passion to take your decisions and work really hard for whatever decisions you take, and then these decisions won't cheat on you. They won't leave your side.
So much, Taya. So let's talk about the fee structure and your admission process into NIFT.
Yeah, so the fees are like one. It is not more than 1.5 lakh per semester, and total of 4 semester it gets up to 6 to 6.5 lakhs. And yeah, other fees include hostels and your daily expenditure and stuff. So the total might go up to 8 or 10 depending upon your lifestyle you want to live. And yeah, while I was staying in Delhi right now, like 3 semesters I am in at my home, but like the one semester which I enjoyed in NIF Delhi campus, that was like very much fruitful and very much worth it. And so I really, during my course I got to explore a lot of places around Delhi and the monuments. And it is not necessary that you should visit a monument or a place for for a study purpose. There might be other things which you never know might come to your come useful later somewhere else in your life. And that was like a wonderful experience staying in Delhi. I am really missing it since the last 2 semesters. The admission process in NIFT. We appear for this um, CAT and GAT exams, so a creative ability test and a general ability test, which is like maths, English, and general knowledge questions. And the creative ability test, which the pattern which is followed is generally changed every year for the creative ability test. In our case, it was like we had some three to three essay questions. Like when I appeared in 2019, we had three essay questions, but in the previous batch and in the next batch, there were some drawing questions or sketching questions, observation questions. So yeah, the pattern really differs, and there is no fixed pattern for the CAT exam. I can say that for the CAT exam, it is like English comprehension, maths, general knowledge, and it is quite easy. You just need to practice a few things which is like 10th level, 10th class level, and yeah, that will help a lot. And then we after getting shortlisted for the interview round, we had to attend interview as well as group discussion round. Yeah, after so we appear for this interview as well as group discussion round, and then you get a notification if of your ranks, and according to your rank you can select your campus. So MDes is offered in 4 campuses of NIFT: Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Kannur in Kerala. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Treya. So let's talk about internship opportunities and post graduation. How is it like with your seniors and all that you have observed in the campus?
Yeah, so internship is a mandatory thing after the end of your second semester. Otherwise, also, if you want to pursue of your own some internships during the winter break or other summer breaks, you can definitely go for it, and that really adds up into your portfolio, as well as it helps you to take your decisions for maybe the graduation project, or maybe the kind of field you want to work um, after MDes. And in my case, initially it was really very difficult to find an internship because social design thing is not known into the market, and I have to go and explain. So the first thing I had to clarify is that social design is different from social media marketing. And yeah. And after that, then you have to explain that what is a kind of work which you can do or you can offer to us. So it might be difficult in the beginning because a person who has to do this internship as a social design student, he or she might have to do any kind of work, but then eventually it gets sorted out. And specifically, you might need to look up into CSRs of these big organizations or small NGOs, or maybe even social entrepreneurship entrepreneurs who might need your help, and they might be even ready to collaborate with you for the future as part of the business itself.
Thank you so much, Shreya. So could you just bring us some light on why should people opt social design as in a course?
Yeah, definitely. So what made me personally or my batchmates to opt for this course was the need, the need of this country, or the need of the society we live in. And basically, we have these opportunities to move abroad, earn a lot in the jobs which we do, and may or may not get back to our country and whatever. But when I thought deeply about it, I felt that this is something which our country needs, and we really have a lot of opportunities for this. Like social design will never get saturated in India, and people will always will need creative people like you. So why not, the decisions or the policies which are issued by maybe government or the organizations which have an impact on the people might be taken more empathetically, more creatively, and yeah, that would really help the society. And hence, design for society is something, design for society needs designers, good designers like you all.
Thank you so much, Shreya. That was a great point to inspire all the fellow viewers out there. So let's conclude this show by you comparing your before you like contrast of how Shreya was before pursuing masters in design and how the design education has shaped you into better designer.
Yeah. Shreya, before masters in design or before thinking about design, was really a narrow-minded one. Like really narrow-minded. I may not accept it by my earlier version, but now I can really and proudly say that I am more empathetic, or I am more broad-minded than what I was earlier, and I really want to grow more into this so I can help everyone.
Thank you so much, Shreya, for sharing all these great insights with us. And viewers, you could reach out to Shreya for any doubts on social design. She would be very happy to help. And thanks once again, Shreya, for your time.
Thank you to you too for presenting me to people and letting me help them.